So race season's over, but I don't know if you can see it all, but we got a little bit of a problem here. I'm supposed to clean this out. These are all buxels. There are bugs all over me, all over the trailer. Look at them all nasty. So yeah, fun times, fun times. Alright, so the parts trailer got completely taken apart yesterday. And this is the finished project. And so now we are ready for winter to use this trailer to haul cars to powder coat and so on for winter time. Also progress. Completely cleaned every shelf, reorganized all the tools, or excuse me, parts, so now we can kind of see better what we all have. We still have a lot of apparel. If anybody needs some shorts, can koozies, sweatshirts, t-shirts, girl t-shirts, yep, so everything got cleaned, put away, and restocked, and we're ready for winter.
Paul said, didn't you hear him? Betty Crocker, everything starts with onion.
You don't have your face in there, Chris.
How did that work? Not so well.
Is this going to be a vlog?
Sure.
They all fucking grew back again.
Yeah, you can't.
A customer appreciation part. No, not a customer. Employee appreciation.
You didn't decide that yet?
No, we're having an employee appreciation.
Oh, gotcha.
She wants to know when we're going to
Yeah, the
18th of December? That's
yeah, something like that.
Okay.
What's that?
The customer appreciation. Oh, that's chili.
That's called chili.
Yeah.
No, I know, but
That's literally
how
dinner.
did you just end up with a bowl?
That's literally dinner.
I can't see him. He blends into the ground.
Oh, I was ready to go off. It was behind the door. So
Oh.
No, that's you use both hands when you go at it because then all the water spraying on the back.
You gotta give her.
I don't know what the hell he does in the front. All I know is I'm standing in the back. I'm like, you're spraying all your dirty, watery, soapy shit on me. I'm clean now.
Well, not anymore.
It really gets me going. We get arguments over it all the time.
You were clean.
Well, like Missy would say, take your own goddamn shower, leave me out of it.
Well, Ryan wants to
That's
save
what she
money.
would say.
So
We save water.
Save water.
No planet is really expensive.
Yeah, I'll be.
When you jump and then slid over the railroad tracks because you hit the wall with the tail of your car, and then it launched you off the track, and then you slid over the railroad tracks, and then apparently like the next night or that night they were fixing the car up here, and then you went to Arlington in one.
So is that a grease fitting or is that
Just launched it right into the wall or what?
No, that's what they didn't have a wall in 1 and 2 at Fairmont.
You don't remember
So it
him
went
driving
off.
modified, do you?
Okay.
Went off the track and then down the hill, and then I was still going like 300-400 miles an hour, and then went through the grass. So the grass was so tall you couldn't, it was taller than the car. So all you're seeing is grass beat through the side of the car, and you're like, oh fuck! And then all of a sudden I was like, telephone pole, whoa! And then the next thing you know, it was clear. Oh, railroad tracks. Went up and over that, and it was on the outside of that.
When he was racing modified,
I'm a doctor.
he was a high side guy. Either he was the show or he was going off the top. He'd come all the way from the back to the front.
My favorite was watching him get in and out of the car.
Yeah, you should have
Burger
been.
shimmy.
Yep, the shimmy. I was doing that today. We need to push this apart.
Them holes in there were like this big. I couldn't even get in there.
I don't know what the hell this bar is behind my head, but it's gotta go.
Yeah.
He did too. He just went like that.
Yeah.
And then he had the long ass hair in the back with the big old spike up front. He looked like the Beastie Boys.
You should grow your hair out in the back.
That was badass.
Back in the day.
Yep. The modified you were. You were definitely making it worth watching that race.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy shit. Yep. And you literally could go from the back to the front, fuck up, and go all the way to the back, come back to the front, and still win that race.
Yeah. Especially when they'd count, then they'd move you back 4 spots, and then 5 cars you never seen were back in front of you. You're like, what the fuck? I swear to God.
I'm gonna win.
It was long before Missy was scorekeeping, so it was like. I remember I even said to Susan, like me and her one time, I was like I said to her, I'm not even gonna bitch anymore. I go, fucking, literally, you're in your car, like going, yeah, whatever. Like 3
Did you
cars I haven't
watch
seen.
the race per se?
Oh, fuck.
And he was fast. The modifieds used to be really fun.
I remember the one night I almost killed Bob Allen though in the front straightaway. Susan was still crying in payoff about it. He should have died that night. That was close. Because he always did when he'd get spazzed. You know how he doesn't do it anymore, but he used to go, he'd like spaz out, and then he'd go run out in front of you, slapping his ass, like this. Well, I happened to, some guy slowed up, we're going on the front straightaway, some guy slowed up just a little bit, so that I just went out like this, I got out of line, and that drove everybody nuts if he got out of line, which I knew, but it was like, I didn't want to go bang, hit him, so I just went out like this. Bob comes out, fucking slaps his ass, and he fell. Right in front of my car, like fell.
my God.
And I'm just like, all I did was like fucking close my eyes, jerk the wheel, like literally, like I was waiting for the boom boom. I couldn't have missed him by a fucking, it couldn't have been, it was centimeters. Cause it was just, I was like, oh fuck.
I don't even know centimeters.
And then I always said to Susan, I go, I should get like gratitude or I should get like bonus money for that. Cause if it would have been like, who's that? Dean Wolf? Was it Dean Wolf that raced in? He's like, oh, if it had been Dean Wolf, he'd have drove right the fuck over him.
Or Super Dave.
Yeah, Super Dave.
I haven't seen him forever.
No, he calls every once in a while.
I haven't seen him forever. He used to crack me up. Who was
And the best story too is when I almost killed Levi Allen in a race car. He was driving. Yeah, that was funny. They black flagged me. Well, it was because it was when they first came out with the rule that if you cause a caution, you go to the pits. Well, then I can't remember whatever. I don't remember what happened on the track. All I know is I was like, fucking hey, I'm getting black flagged for this. So then I drove off the track, you know, just fucking shit-canned down the front straightaway. I was pissed because it wasn't my fault. It was like,
You did a Dwayne wreck?
yeah, I did. Yeah, well, I drove off track and then I shit-canned it around the wall, and then I was coming in the back, you know, on the back straightaway. Well, then I seen fucking Levi come flying on the four-wheeler, so then, you know, flying at me. So then I'm like going, fuck you, dick, you know, because I figured that he was gonna come over or whatever. So I just locked my fucking brakes up on the car, fucking stopped. Well, then he panicked. Turned, last thing I seen was he went like this, turned the four-wheeler, started barrel rolling the four-wheeler. The fucking bones through the red flag, because like he thought Levi was dead. And all I'll never forget, four-wheeler and fire extinguishers fucking spraying all over, and I'm like unbuckling going, fuck, he's dead. He comes climbing up the side of the car. You're not black flag! Go on the fucking track!
Thanks, dude!
Holy
I got right on there!
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, he's
Then
so
you felt
dead.
like a jackass.
I did. But you know what I mean? You're like, oh, he's gonna come over and teach me a lesson, so I just fucking can't stop my car.
And what lesson did we learn from this? What lesson did we learn from this? Receivers are actually a good thing.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, we didn't have receivers. We didn't have receivers back then. Or in that particular deal.
I'll tell you what though, some nights you scare the living fuck out of me. I'll be sitting down in line, sleeping before when the sport compacts are out there, you know, because I always take a little nap. And all of a sudden you'll come across red flag. It's like, what?
You know what?
Different with the sprint
Right there,
cars.
that could be Bob Sue. That could be a racetrack trivia question. Because I guarantee that's probably the only time they ever threw the red flag for an off racetrack incident. Because Bones is like, he goes, the fucking thing wasn't even done rolling over and I already had the red flag out. He's like,
You remember Burn flagging?
yeah,
Oh, my first year racing, that man scared the shit out of me. He came down from the flag stand at me and beat that black flag off my car.
yeah.
I thought he was gonna hit me with the damn thing. I'm like, I get it. I'm going to the pits.
Remember he used to pack the track backwards?
Oh yeah.
Somebody ran him over.
I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Backwards.
Nope. My first feature win ever at Arlington, first win ever in my whole life. If you look in the picture, you could probably see his lips going, if you do that again next week, I'm gonna black flag you. Because I hit the guy, I'll never forget it, because I hit the guy that was leading. It was at 5, not the candy man, but that other douchebag. I shouldn't say douchebag,
Yeah, I
I don't know
know
that's
who
being
you're talking
regarded.
about. That'll be edited
Yeah, edit that up. But that, whatever his name was, but he, yeah.
I know who you're talking about too. It was a white Pontiac.
Yeah, I think so.
White Pontiac with a blue number.
Yeah, well, I doinked him and he spun out. I won the feature and yeah, Vern. Literally, that's when he's got the flag like this, smile, and he's like, "You do that again next week, I'm black flagging you." Fuck you! I got the trophy.
That's if you can.
Yeah.
Them days used to be a blast back there.
Yep.
I remember we used to race, and it would rain so hard that they'd have to take the trucks and push your cars out on the racetrack because the pits were so muddy.
So muddy.
But you get on the racetrack and it was beautiful, just beautiful. You come off on corner 4, you get back in the pits, and you stop dead. Bob would come right behind you, push you to your pit stop, make a circle, go get the next guy. Well,